Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mythlook with your host, Nitin Nair. Of late, we have been discussing gods, goddesses, animals, and creatures from various parts of the world, and we thought we'd just shake it up a little bit and talk about ghosts. And what we are focused on today is the Navajo mythology and the ghost that you're not supposed to talk about, Chindi. In Navajo mythology, a Chindi is a ghost of a deceased person that is supposed to leave the body with the person's last breath. According to tradition, this is because the person was unable to bring about universal harmony during his or her lifetime. The belief that contact with the Chindi can introduce ghost sickness is also indicated by the tribe's traditional practices. According to the beliefs of the Navajo, Chindi are known to remain around the deceased's possessions, so they are often destroyed after death, and the deceased's name is never said after death as they fear that it will make one ill. The practice of allowing death to occur outdoors is carried out to allow the Chindi to disperse rather than be confined to a closed space. A mini whirlwind of dirt or dust is said to represent a Chindi. The Navajo call these dust devils and believe that a clockwise dust devil is a good spirit and the counterclockwise one is an evil entity. The Chindi, which is also spelled with two I's in the Navajo language, is sometimes written as Chidi. The Navajo believe that the final breath of a deceased person contains all the sins of that person's life, and if the Chindi is released outside, it can dissipate on its own. The other belief suggests that the presence of medicine men and witches can spread the disease carried by the Chindi and that they can infect people with it as well. The symptoms of ghost sickness are usually fever, fatigue, and nausea. It can also be triggered by the presence of a Chindi or if a person is exposed to a piece of the body that's been buried. Belief in the Chindi is still prevalent in the Navajo community, with special rituals being conducted to ward off effects of the Chindi. Cedar berries are used to make ghost beads, which are made from hollowed out berries and are designed to protect against evil spirits. They're usually made by allowing ants to consume the insides of the berry, leaving behind a shell that is punched through, and then they are strung together on necklaces and other accessories. The other type of beads, which are also made from wood, are used to keep the Chindi at bay. As you can see, the whole concept of a Chindi is not something alien to us today, because most of our horror stories or pop culture references about ghosts tend to hook onto the same fact that a person, when they die, a spirit lingers around where they are and haunt a particular house or a location. Or in some other scenarios, an unwitting participant gets exposed to a dead person's body or possession, and then they become haunted by the dead person's ghost. So, as you can see, there are a lot of similarities that we have borrowed from the concept of a Chindi in today's modern horror story retellings, and it looks like it's going to stay on for a longer time than we know. We'll be bringing you a lot more such interesting characters in the days to come. Until next time, this is your host, Nitin Nair, signing out by reminding you once again that Mythlook is the home of mythology.